Because what come to mind is oftentimes when the prophets came to a city, they would be asked, doest thou come with peace or like love and whatnot? Like, if you paraphrasing, like, is you come in peace? Like what's about to befall this place? Yeah, you know what it is? You might Bubba Kasha, so I'm butchering. But yeah, man. Because right now, we the prophets and we back again and we blowing that trumpet. So these people getting afraid. And if y'all average those Smos ain't, we know them elite is. Because they losing their power, man. Okay? They losing their power. You brother got a couple singles. You know? So right now we spiritually blowing the trumpet, man. And we waking our people up. That's why we growing at a rapid pace. You know, I'm talking in a matter of like a year or two. We just seen this camp grow in a rapid pace, man, from what it originally started to be. So we know that this is true, and we know that the Lord is about to come. He's raising His people up, and He's about to come avenge Himself on this place, man. You got it, research.
Verse 30, this Matthew chapter 24, verse 36. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only.
Can you grab me a quick precept in St. John 15 and 13? Because you got many of people that push that false doctrine of 2019. Now, I'm not saying that they can't be the year, but what I'm simply saying is don't nobody know, all right? And this scripture is going to prove and back that statement up. 15 and 13, I believe, is where it can start at. I think that's just the one I need. No, you're good, right there.
St. John 15 and 13. Greater.
Yeah, well, you can start at 15. 15 is it. That's the point.
St. John 13 and 15. Henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth. But I have called you friends. For all things that I have heard of my Father, I have made known unto you.
Right. So if Yahweh knew when He was coming back, He would have told us. That's why I said the angels didn't know, and no man knoweth but my Father only. You know. So I can't be pushing that because they use and they be going off. They use Genesis 15 and 13, saying the 400 years in captivity when that's talking about the first Egypt. Yeah, that's talking about ancient Egypt, not this one. You know, and they try to correlate it from when we went into slavery from 1619 up to 2019. Now, I'm not, once again, denouncing that the Lord can or cannot come back in that year. All I'm simply saying is we don't know, and you shouldn't be pushing that doctrine, you know? Stick with what was taught, that's all. But it's a bit more than
just like all them niggas in the year 2000. That's why they fell out. Because they had that date in their heart, man. Lord coming back on this day. And then when, of course, he didn't come back at that time, that's why all them niggas fell out. Right? You know what I mean? Because the Lord, hey man, Most High ain't crazy, man. You know how Israel is, man. Most High say I'm coming back in 2019, January 1st. Israel repenting like a motherfucker in 2019. Oh no, come on, man. Most High ain't gonna do that.
And the Lord don't want that, man. It's like I like to oftentimes compare this truth to like a football tryout, man. And before you get your ass on the team, you gotta cover the 2 days. You gotta make every practice, otherwise you ain't gonna play. You gotta do all those things, man. The Lord, He trying your spirit to see if you worthy to be on His team, you know. And that's just a small analogy of how I'm trying to compare. The Lord is the coach, you know, and He trying out His players, man, to see if they ready to the go.
It's Jeremiah 4. Let me start at 4. Circumcise yourselves to the Lord, and take away the foreskins of your heart, ye men of Judah, and inhabitants of Jerusalem.
Right, so all you nations of Israel, y'all need to come back to the covenant, man. Y'all need to become circumcised, because right now, y'all Gentile, y'all still in that Gentile state of mind, all right? Y'all not under the circumcision, okay? You got it?
Says, lest my fury come forth like fire, and burn, that none can quench it, because of the evil of your doings.
So the Lord, He don't want y'all being Hellenized anymore. You know, y'all out here in these doctrines, what y'all about to celebrate in a couple of days is Christmas, then the so-called New Year, and the New Year can't start in the dead of winter, you know? So y'all people, y'all gotta come out that madness, you know, that Christian shit goes back to Saturnalia, which is Roman worship, man. Also Nimrod and all that shit too, but Saturnalia, you know, and then the New Year once again don't start in the dead of winter. And that ain't Yahweh's birthday either, but the people actually dealt with an old nigga woman at one point when I first was coming in, and she said, well, it's Jesus' birthday, you know, and that's not the case, man. That's Tammuz's birthday. How Yahweh Shai was born in the springtime.
Yeah, because that's the spirit you said that. The nigga woman loving Christmas. My grandma told me if I don't come home for Christmas this year, she never talking to me again. I don't give a fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see you in the kingdom. You know what the fuck you want me to do, man? No, I got some more.
God, get in there.
It's Jeremiah 4 and 5. Declare ye in Judah and publish in Jerusalem and say, blow ye the trumpet in the land. Cry, gather together and assemble yourselves and let us go into the fenced cities. Yeah, hey, blowing that trumpet, man. All right. And that's what we out here doing, man. Blowing the trumpet, man. All right, and that this fenced city can be synonymous with the Lord defending us. All right, lifting up that. Hey, you.
Go ahead.
Isaiah 59 and 19. Okay. Because the brother talking about all these perils that's about to come to America. Okay, but that, that's why we seem so crazy to want missiles to come and want all chaos. All right, because we believe the Lord gonna protect us, man. All right, what do we have to worry about, man? All right. So niggas that be getting, all scared and shaking and shit and what's gonna happen? You should have no doubt that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is gonna defend you, or you really not in the spirit, man. All right.
It's Isaiah chapter 59, verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him.
Yeah, the spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him, man. All right?
I got a question.
Power. Hold on 1 second. Spiritual power. You're going to have angels defending you.
No, I ain't debating.
You're going to have, just 1 second. You're going to have all things, all right, protecting you through the spirit, man. All right? So for you niggas that's going to fold in that day, you really don't believe, man. All right?
Just so happy to see you.
Can you give me just hold it on deck. I ain't gonna get this yet, but Ezekiel 13 and 1.
Talk to the speaker.
Yeah, just we try to deal with order. That's all.
Listen,
that's all.
I respect it. I'm not,
Okay.
my only thing is I hear you guys saying Yahweh Shai, and that name is based off the Tetragrammaton, basically, which the mezzanines put in there to.
No, it's not. The Tetragrammaton is four. That's
Four consonants.
Right.
It's four. That's all it
The
is.
4 letters mean.
It's why
The Tetragrammaton means.
HWH.
I didn't even finish what I was saying for you to even dispute. So how can you
Hold on, man.
Yeah, just look.
I didn't even finish what I was saying.
Bro,
Check this.
It's a higher, sure a higher, y'all.
Look, we up here
Research,
prophesying,
that's it.
and we ain't about to let Satan, try to offset prophecy. So we about to get back in. We about to get back into this, bro.
Yeah, that shit every time he come up here.
And just for edification's sake, the Tetragrammaton is just YHWH. But the Lord's name, and the only reason they say this, and look, I actually did the research on this. The only reason they say this is because they say the name is too holy to pronounce, but the scriptures say otherwise. Because the scripture says, Sirach, the elect shall praise his holy name. So we gonna find the name through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shai, and it's Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, man. All right, it's that simple. But people like that, they trying to, they trying to offset, you know what I mean? Brothers temple. We gonna stick to scriptures. You got it? Yeah. That's it, man.
Hey, Salaki, but if y'all, on the stream, y'all ever see him again, just don't deal with him, man. I people come up and say the same shit every time. That nigga done said that shit 10 times. He used to come up a couple years ago, man.
See how he came on? I never heard of this before.
Matter of fact, give me right quick Ezekiel that 13 and 13 and 1. Just for this sake, man. I'm gonna keep that on deck, but you can warm your hand. You can warm your hands up a little bit.
Ezekiel 13 and 1.
Can I start at 1?
And the word of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, came unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy against the prophets of Israel that prophesy. And say thou unto them that prophesy out of their own hearts, hear ye the word of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
So right now, we telling y'all people, look, hear the word of the Lord, what the Lord got to say. All right? And we actually could have had a cordial discourse and went into the name if he, you know what I'm saying, would have been on the cordial, but he was playing the role of Satan. And it was in and out. That's why I love the wintertime, man. These scoffers can't stick around in the cold, man.
It says, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, woe unto the foolish prophets that follow their own spirit and have seen nothing.
That's right. You got these foolish prophets following their own spirit. They went into the scriptures to see the name, to break down the name. If he would have knew that one that I roughly paraphrased in Sirach saying, and the elect shall praise his holy name, he would have known that we could say the name. And he would have probably potentially had known the name. But because he's not doing the work of an event, he's not doing what the Lord wanted him to do, he's going after his own heart. For that reason, the Lord gave him eyes that he cannot see and ears that he cannot hear to this day, man.
That's why the Lord said, I shall choose their delusions.
That's Right.
Like, that's one of his delusions, man. He called Ahaya, Yeshaya, and all that shit. And the funny thing about these dudes, man, you know, at least me personally, I never see them nowhere teaching, man.
That's
You got,
that's about to get into
you got
that.
all that knowledge, but you fucking with us.
God, that's right. You bothering us, man. But where is you teaching that, man? You got it. Let the scripture speak.
It says, "O Israel, thy prophets are like foxes in the desert."
Right, like how the hell you teaching somewhere far off where ain't nobody dwelling, you know? Or y'all doing breakdowns, y'all like the scripture say, y'all being a lion in your house. Y'all ain't out on the highways and the byways with that same tenacious spirit, man. And you can't even contend. You stuck up, made your point, and kept it moving. You ain't really, you know what I'm saying, proved your point. You ain't back it with the scripture or nothing. You're supposed to come with your four precepts, man, to prove, denounce that name, man. You got it? How else was Judah named the name Yahweh if they didn't know the name? How else could they have gotten that name? The mother, you know? Always confusing Salakia, and Rachel. Salakia for confusing the two. But how else could the mother have gotten the name Yahweh? You know, it's simple shit, man. People like that, the Lord have seen. Keep going, Salakia.
So, Ezekiel 13 and 5 says, "Ye have not gone up into the gaps."
And that's the point, man. Y'all ain't went out on the highways and the byways. Y'all ain't went up into the gaps, all right? That guy, he don't go out and teach. He ain't got no videos to make full proof of his ministry, you know? So why is you speaking, man? You got to watch how you come up to the house of the Lord, you know? This is not no light thing that you just come and say what you want. You got to beware what you say to prophets, man. Because if you offend us, in any way, shape, form, or fashion, if you offend the little ones that believe in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the scriptures say it's better for a millstone hanged about your neck and you were cast into the sea, man. Y'all gotta watch what y'all say before y'all just come up and say what the fuck y'all say, man. Because it could be to your own demise. You got it?
Just right quick, that's how you know he foolish, because the scriptures tell you a wise man is a few words. How you ain't gonna come up here and just run his mouth and talk shit? How you gonna analyze, man? You see things, man.
Or if you disagreed, you could have simply asked the question like, this say this, I'm gonna let them pass. But she gonna cut it off. He gonna cut it off when he get through. Hell no. But it's cool. Keep going. Bring that Ezekiel back up the shop. Yeah, 5.
Ezekiel 13 and 5, "Ye have not gone up into the gaps, neither made up the hedges for the house of Israel, to stand in the day of battle, in the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushua."
We standing in the gaps, you know. We in every city you can think of. We ain't in the desert. We ain't on no little back alley where you can't be seen, you know, acting like you on the highways and the byways. We out here in the chief place of concourse. We in the Agora, all right? We out here in the gaps preparing Israel to the battle, you know. But you got guys who just want to gainsay the scriptures, man. But it's impossible. Just to get that next verse from you, Sean, I'm gonna get back to some prophecy.
Ezekiel 13 and 6, "They have seen vanity and lying divinations, saying, The Lord saith, and the Lord have not sent them. And they have made others to hope that they will confirm the word."
Right, he probably put, I don't know what name he believed because he didn't say.
No, he
So I'm
said
not.
Ahaya.
Did he say Ahaya? Okay, so he coming in that GLCC doctrine.
Right.
You know, he coming in that false doctrine, which if he knew, Ahaya is simply I am. You know, but you can't sit there and say that you the Lord. You know, otherwise you sitting there saying that you in the stead of Yahweh.
Hey, man,
all right?
can you grab that in Exodus? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
3 and
saying?
14.
That's really simple.
Yeah.
That's just what you would call like a grammatical error. All right, if I ask him his name, he say, "I am Irishah." All right, and then I go to this brother and he said, "Well, what's his name?" I say, "I am Irishah."
Right.
What the fuck, man? That don't make no sense, man. He exists.
Right.
All right. That's
right.
just a fucking grammatical error, man. And it show you, man, how he set them stumbling blocks before y'all, man. All right. So when Moses went back to the children of Israel and they asked him what his name, he said, "He is." Yes, Yahweh Shem Yahushua said his name was I am.
Right.
All right. But just simple knowing knowing how to get past that grammatical error. Okay, he went back and said he is, man. That shit's simple, man. And then you got this nigga that walk off all proud and shit. You an idiot, man.
And I'm about to bring it out. And not even to necessarily, you know, call it a grammatical error. What I perceive was more like a look at it like first person point of view compared to third person point of view. You know, it says Exodus 3 and 14. It says, and I'm just gonna read verbatim. And God said unto Moses, I am that I am. And he said, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, I am hath sent me unto you. It says, this is the point on verse 15. And God said moreover unto Moses, thus shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord Yahweh, God of the fathers of the power of Abraham, the power of Isaac, and the power of Jacob, hath sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. So not speaking on the aspect of calling yourself the Most High, but on the aspect of saying He is or He exists, because you got to go into the name. It's as simple as saying Yah is He, and Hawa is or exists, you know. And the same, their names are nomen omens, which is either name prediction or a name with basically a meaning behind it. That is what they come to do. As a matter of fact, right quick, Matthew 1 and 21. It's as plain as day, you know. In Psalms 76 and 1, it talk about Judah. That's the only reason I made the mention of that too. It's Psalm 76 and 1, because you know Judah goes to Yahweh, which is Yahweh thanks, Yahweh praise. You got it.
Matthew 1 and 21, and she shall bring forth a son.
Yeah.
And she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name.
Well, no, say it in Hebrew, yeah.
Matthew 1 and 21, and she shall bring forth a son, and thou shalt call his name Yahweh Shai, for he shall save his people for their sins.
And is that not his name? He saves or he delivers? That's what Yahweh Shai means. Yahweh Shai means saves or delivers, you know? And it's as simple as just going into the Hebrew. You can't just read what's written. You actually have to go into the concordance, you know, and correlate these together. You have to do research, is what I'm trying to say. It's not just given. This book, your favorite scripture, Colossians 1 and 26. Can you bring it out, Yahweh Shai? This scripture is full of parables. If you know what parables are, they're mysteries. It's as simple as that. It's like metaphors. You know, it's not just given to you because everyone else will be able to get it, man. But only the elect is going to be able to quote unquote decode it, you know, break it down and get it. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's Colossians chapter 1, verse 26. Even the mystery which have been hid from ages and from generations, but is now made manifest to his saints.
So to the saints, the holies, man, the elect of Israel, Lord, will it be the elect? At least let me just say this much, the ones that's called out as of now. I ain't gonna necessarily say we chosen, because you ain't gonna know who's chosen on the chariot. But the ones that's called out, man, all right, we that mystery is made known unto us. So the breakdown of the scriptures that we Israel, all right, that we fit the curses, that we gonna inherit the kingdom to come, you know. And we know the name to also pray to as well, which was a mystery for quite a while we were suffering slavery, man.
Hold on, Salaki.